Welcome to Book Bites. I'm not so much just recommending one book this month. I'm actually recommending kind of anything written by John Kotter. Many of you have likely read Leading Change by John Kotter in the past. It's one of his more popular books. Well, now he has a new book called A Sense of Urgency. And if you've read Leading Change, you know that John has about 8 different steps to leading change in an organization. And I actually quite relate to this because if you're familiar with my work, you know that much of what I teach in terms of how organizations can make change is very, very in line with what Kotter teaches. So I like all of his stuff. One of his 8 ideas for leading change in an organization is to create a sense of urgency. And I think he was probably the first person to kind of put that out there, is the need to create a sense of urgency. Well, his new book is called Sense of Urgency. So he really takes that concept and expands on it. And what I like about what he has said is there is the different ways that you can create sense of urgency within just about any organization. And one of the ways is to talk and get familiar with your inside employees that are customer facing. So those employees who have a direct relationship with the customer, find out what they are hearing from the customers so that you can keep in tune and let the rest of the organization know what impact either making the change or not making the change that you're trying to make is going to have on that relationship with the customer and how much they buy from you. Another way that Kotter talks about in terms of creating urgency is to look at the changes that are happening in the industry that your organization is in and letting people know what industry changes are happening that are going to impact the need for the change inside of the organization. Let them see that real link between those two things. Now, the third thing that I think he talks about that's really, really key to creating a sense of urgency is to establish stretch goals with your group, with your teams, with your whole organization that cannot be achieved with the current processes that they use. Okay, I think that's self-explanatory, but those kind of goals that they are going to have to change things in order to accomplish them. So there you have it. I would recommend that you read anything by John Kotter. You may also want to pick up his sense of urgency and see how it fits for you. And let me just ask you, how good are you at creating a sense of urgency in your organization? I'll see you next time.